Hello and welcome everyone to part 52 of the Iceni Let's Play for Total War Rome 2. We continue where we left it off, and I should say as well, patch 9 is now public. You don't need to do anything for this. Steam should automatically download and apply this to your PC. If you opted into the patch 9 beta, it should also switch over to the full patch 9, but if not, just go to your Steam library, right click on Rome 2, hit properties, go to betas, and then choose to opt out of all betas, then close down Steam, load it back up again, and it should start downloading patch 9 for you if it hasn't done it already. So at Carthage, I'm actually going to upgrade to the slave market here so we can get some more ambushers. And speaking of which, I'm going to make sure this army finally gets some guys recruited into it, although we're actually doing fine. I've already set that up nicely. But why am I not... Oh no, there's my ambushers. That's good, my guerrilla tactic troops. So obviously, as I said, we're starting to pull troops and armies north to get ready for the big old push. Well, that is where we're going. We've got this army here. And we're going to take them off. No, we can leave them in force march, actually. Going to bring them in force march all the way up to here, and then we're going to start readdressing my wars here. So actually, I've come back up to the tactical map so I can see all my armies. So we've got one here. I don't know if I'm moving them. I really need to check, to be honest. I'm moving those over in Iberia as well, so let's come on over here. So yeah, patch 9, you guys should notice some considerable improvements to your performance, the AI, lots and lots of things. It's probably one of the best patches so far. I'm really enjoying all the changes. Formation attack that now works and actually has a bit of a point. It's pretty darn good. So we need to face off against the Catuli, and I'm looking here and I'm looking sort of like, where are the rest of the Catulian forces? We have one ship here, we have another ship up here, we have a raiding force up here, and in fact we are sending, well, this army to be replenished first, and then we'll move that north. All the other forces over here, they're moving north. This army brought down to Isle. I'm just going to check these guys are happy before I move them away. Yes, they are. We can move these guys away, hopefully to catch the Catuli out there. But we're moving these armies north. Migdol, let us upgrade you here. And farms, well, we could do with more food. Public order wise, -5. We're going to upgrade Tautatis there and all this. If we upgrade all this, we're going to be losing food and gaining public order, so I might as well upgrade all these. There we go, get them going. Carthage. Now we can actually move out and attack these guys here, but I'm going to move out from Corrales here to attack the Catulian raiding fleet. Try and finish off another one. They're going to flee, so they may move closer to Carthage for me to hit me. For me to hit them, rather. So yeah, I'm actually going to pull this fleet back and attack them with the fleet from Carthage, which will be these dudes. There we go. It's quite easy auto-resolved. Don't need to worry about that. They're pretty weakened. Down go the Catuli. Kill the captives. Bring them back to Carthage. There we go. Back they come. So, and now, just having a look. We have an army over here, and we have one up here. I don't know if I'm bringing this one back. Let's take a look. You're in force march? Yes, you are coming back as well. So that means we are leaving just this fine chappy here for now. Although we have defeated the enemy here. We have defeated them there, and we're just up against the Cappadocia. Probably would be useful to leave one army here, however, these guys are some of my better troops, and I will need to move them. So I'll probably move this army away and recruit a new one there just to hold the fort down. Oh, I know I'm still here. The Garamantia are still here, hiding away, and I wonder if these guys will trade with me now.
You honor us.
No? Okay, well...
I cannot agree, even though the ale calls and the food smells most excellent.
Well, of course it's going to smell most excellent. We'll give you the rest of our money for this turn. No? Okay, I'll have to offer you a little bit more next turn, but you are friendly with us. So yeah, we're looking for the Getuli. Not Getuli, the Garamantia rather, who are over here, and they are pretty darn weak. So we're just going to military sabotage. We're going to poison their provisions if we can. Successful. He's upgraded. And this dude over here, I'm going to try and go after their agent here. got a good chance of wounding them. So it's marksmanship. Let's just kill their agent here. Enemy wounded. Nice. And we've upgraded my warlord. He's got lots of stuff. Stratagem, cunning, harassing, raiding. Ooh, lots of ones to choose from here. Go for that one. And my spy. Oh, sorry. That was my phone alarm. Got a new phone recently. Upgraded on contract. And I can't remember how. Well, I'm getting used to it. I've gone from an iPhone to an Android, so very different. Let's go for that one. Did originally have an Android phone when I first sort of got a phone years ago, as such. But that army's so weakened. Even if they do come and strike me here, I'm not too worried about them, to be honest. But are they gaining some military presence because my army's here? No, they're not actually. So we can actually move this army out of here too. And I know I'm going to take attrition going across the desert, but screw it. Oh god, that is terrible attrition. Thank crap for that. And we're going to need to replenish like crazy. Damn attrition, you scary. Okay, and this army equally... Oh, they're going up here as well. Well, I was putting them up to Ida. Or trying to, but it's about as far as they want to go. Yeah, so... Getting used to Android again after an iPhone. Bit different, but I do love Android. iPhones are great, don't get me wrong, and I'm not going to start a flaming war, though I'm sure some of you will. But the reason why I wasn't personally interested in my iPhone, and when I had my upgrade option on my contract, that I was more than happy to look at Android, was because I found iOS boring, basically. There wasn't really going anywhere. I haven't seen it really innovate much. I know they say, oh look, we changed all the colours and stuff, and it's it's our most simplest product yet. Yes, that may well be, and it's nice, and it works, and it's reliable, but it's just that it isn't exciting, and I want something that I can customise and, you know, be able to really easily install stuff on, and Android does that. Now, the reason why, if some of you are asking why probably not, I'm just going to tell you anyway, asking why I went from Android to iPhone in the first place was when I first got Android. I actually got an Android phone pretty much when Android first came out, about 5-6 years ago, and I had something called an HTC Hero, which, when it first came out, was a fantastic phone, but 3 months later, after I'd bought it, it got an Android update from like 1.5 or whatever it was to 2, and that crippled my phone because the upgrade was so substantial that it needed a powerful phone to run it, and while my phone was supported and it was recommended that I upgraded, it slowed my phone down so much. Now, I could have gone back to the other one, but it was kind of like thinking, well, why do you want to go back, especially when the upgrade was offering so many kind of features that, you know, Android didn't previously have, and it was trying to compete with iPhone back then and things like that. So after that, I was just like, oh, I really don't trust this because it seems like really sketchy, and just it doesn't seem, you know, really that well tested or anything like that. So I went over to Apple, and I've been with Apple for several years now. Gone from iPhone 4 to 5, but iOS has just been kind of, I would say, tweaked rather than changed. You know, there's been no big overhaul, and I know that the simplicity of having just tiles and no widgets and things, that is quintessentially iPhone. That is iOS, and that is what they're going to do. But I've come to realise that's not what I want out of a phone anymore. I want something that's far more customizable, far more interesting to look at and to play with, essentially. And to be fair, the thing is, I don't feel like I'm missing out on any of the apps and things like that I bought on my iPhone because I have an iPad. So I'm not really losing out on any of those apps that I bought, none of the music, because I can still sync with iTunes from my computer. That's not a problem. So yeah, I'm over to Android. So I will say this: if you guys are on Android, if any of you got an Android phone, feel free to let me know what it is. I've gone for a Samsung Galaxy S4 in my upgrade. I'm now on something called the O2 refresh, so it means I can basically upgrade my phone whenever I want. I just have to pay off just the phone part of my contract, and the airtime still rolls over. So that's why I like it, because it is for people like me that are a bit more picky with phones and sometimes go, oh, actually I like the new shiny thing, and only if I can afford it, obviously. Thankfully this I don't have to pay much because it was at the end of my contract, so I got a free upgrade. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford this for ages. But yeah, there was a good offer came on, so I was like, oh, I'll give that a go. But yeah, if you are on Android, tell me what phone you've got and any apps you recommend and why, basically. I'll probably make another little vlog about this. In fact, I need to make a vlog because I promised a vlog a couple of days ago and I haven't been able to record it. So there will be a vlog. A vlog will cometh. But anyway, we're in room 2 now, so we're moving around. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you've got any apps you like, and to be fair, if you're on Apple or if you've got an iPad or something like that, if you're on iOS and you think there's a really good app I should try out, I've still got an iPad, so please do tell me. And I use my iPad for a lot of things. It's incredibly useful. But yes, now I'm kind of equally in both companies' pockets as such. I've gone for both of them. I don't know if did the Garamantia get killed. Until we haven't seen a faction destroyed. I'll have to check on the old diplomacy panel here. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? They're up here now. They are just they're just slowly dying. There they are. I don't know if I can. What can I do? Assault. Show of force. That's a really good chance of just slowing them. Let's just slow them with these guys, and then I'm gonna poison them all with these dudes here. So I can't go through these now. I could get military access, but I don't want to risk it. The Marco Mads just looks like it's going to go down soon. This we're going to upgrade. No, we're not Lepsis, because this is all part of... No, different one actually. They're actually reasonably happy. We're going to get the slave trader there. That's going to be public order. Upset. Oh, that's going to boost it a lot. So's that. So, oh yeah, let's get some food. Public order and food. Grain. Yes, let's do that because we're still countering that with all the buildings we've got. This is probably one of the most interesting things you've got to counter in Rome 2. When you get kind of mid-game, even actually probably early game, you have to constantly think about where you're upgrading and what you're doing. And you guys have known because I've gone through several food crises in this Let's Play. So you guys know firsthand.
Hail to the mother! Attack!
You guys know firsthand how important it is to keep an eye on all your resources. We've got another auto-resolve here to crush these guys. Down they go. Admiral level 2. As navies are something I really have not looked into much at all. Wise Fisherman. Mr. Will Overguard of the Creative Assembly. With his little portrait there. And we can attack these guys here. Actually got reasonably long range. We're going to go over there and attack this army. We can ambush them as well. And you know what, let's fight. Let's show this battle. Let's show an ambush. I do like an ambush. It's going to be fun just to descend upon my enemies. I know it's a pretty evenly won thing. Just send the chariots charging in through there. That'd be great fun. But yeah, sorry, I'm still getting used to on my phone. That's why that alarm went off. That's why I had that whole talk about Android. My alarm was still set, and even though I have my phone on vibrate, the alarm still comes through, which is actually pretty useful. Okay. So let's have a zoom in against these guys. Also, this will be a good chance again to show you some of the performance improvements for patch 9 when dealing with basically loads of units crashing into each other very, very quickly. And I'm sorry I'm going on about performance and stuff so much, but it is incredibly important because for me that was one of the biggest game-breaking issues, that I couldn't really run the game that smoothly while recording, because obviously for you guys that's kind of an important thing for you guys to be able to see the game recorded. But it always struggled, and to be honest it did struggle a little bit when I wasn't recording as well, so now we shouldn't have that problem or whatsoever. Down we come, guys.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
That's just smashing, but it's fine, we don't need them. In we go. Would you just die like a good barbarian? That's awesome. So we're now destroying these guys. General's getting stuck in there. He likes it. He likes it. He's getting stuck in. Frenzy like crazy, dude. But the thing is, even though my FPS is, you know, it's not increased too much with this patch. Well, I lie. It's actually gone up quite a bit. Having a look there in that angle. But the units don't lag they don't lag now at kind of the low FPS. The animations, the engine seems to have actually had a proper bit of optimization. It seems a lot smoother. So I was going to chase after these guys, but they're going to get away because I've got no one to catch them with. Did my chariots break? Yeah, they did. Lol. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna quit there then. I have no one to chase them off with, but that should be fun. We lost 38. That's fair. That's probably my chariots. Yeah. Most kills though, 108 with the druids. I didn't give them. Oh no, 127. There we go. But yeah, no, seriously, I cannot. And please do tell me in the comments what you're thinking of patch 9, because I honestly like to see these things. And when I do get chances to, you know, talk with guys at CA, I do pass on what the general feeling is, you know, about patches and things like that. I do try and pass on what I can when I can. So, you know, your feedback, I like to think, does get back to them. So, yeah. Can't hit these guys here. Can't get these ships up there. They're going to be brought down next turn, though. These guys will be replenished. They've only got 16 in the money to upgrade that. Dread Charioteers. I'm going to go from morale during forest. Formidable Fighters, that's what I want to do. The Noble Stags. And over here, what are we doing? We're upgrading this tavern, I do believe, and we can upgrade that and that. Can't upgrade the fishery, but that's fine. Take that out next. Nope, we're going to take these guys out now, in fact. Here we go. In we go. Bring them down, bring them down, bring them down. We won't fight this one because they're pretty weak. And the Spice Masters rear their ugly head again. We're going to kill them all with an aggressive stance. Strike. And down they go to the bottom of the sea. Didn't lose too many, even my cavalry. Seems like cavalry in auto-resolved naval battles do fine. Faction destroyed. The Gatuli are dead, so they died up over there. Nice. That took them out. Gatuli are dead. Now we can quite happily move north. So we've got soldier and I've got warrior. Apparently if I get strategist then and upgrade this a little bit or something, then I can get what it's warrior and strategist apparently you need, and then you can keep upgrading that and you'll be able to get night battles, but this guy's probably going to die for that. But I need to focus on that a little bit more. I like night battles. Double time. And get these guys up to Massalia. These guys in force march. Move them up there. This fleet, to be honest, the fleet is going to stay probably over at Syracuse. These two fleets, or that fleet's moving up there. This army is building up again to send north, and this one is moving over there as well. I was going to build an army up at Camalodunum as well. This one here at Carthage, let's just have a look at how happy they are keeping the population, is 6. Military presence is 6. And to be honest, they're not an amazingly strong army. I think I'm going to leave this one army here to defend and hold down Carthage. Should anything go wrong here, this army will hold here. It's not one of my chosen ones. It's one from the beginning. They will hold here for now. And we may well retrofit the whole army at some point, upgrade them. But I'm sending so many fleets and stuff north that will be fine. My agents here, I've just got the Garamantia to see away, but I think they'll be taken down soon enough anyway. So with that done, let's just have a look at technology. We're going for the cavalry tactics so we can eventually get our heroic nobles. So now all that's left is essentially to swing on up here and take a look at the strategic map to see where we're going to strike. So we're bringing one army up here. We've got this one here. We've got this one here as well in Rome still being built. We've got this ship coming up here, and these guys going up that way as well. So we're going to be able to like push probably quite heavily this way as well as charging up there. So I need I think I've got like 2 armies here. They're going to go up here and attack from Belgica, and they're going to go up through the Frise lands against the rebels and the Reti up here. They'll strike them here. I'll take another arm, this one here, up to Ubzaris. And from here we'll strike in the middle, and then obviously I'll have one going up against Noria here, or a couple of armies going up against Noria, and then armies going up from Ida and Segesta over here, and striking here. So we really should be able to link up this whole area and take it quite quickly. Charge on then down towards Sparta and Athens. We may then well take out Sparta and Athens. I would like to keep the Cappadocia at bay and so my ally, and just, you know, probably once I've taken all these, see how many more territories I need, and if we do need to, then we'll wage a huge war against the Cappadocia, most likely. But that's the plan for the next few parts. Let us end the turn, and then we will just move some more of my armies into place. And in fact, for next time, because we don't really have any more enemies, I will probably move all my armies into starting position, you know, fast forward a few like turns or so, just to move them all into position and then launch the attacks, because I don't think there's anything else I need to be doing this. I'm not at war with anybody else. The Garamantia are going to just die and fade away, so I really don't think I need to focus too much on showing you guys that, if I'm honest, unless you guys are desperate to see that. But it will just be moving units around for like 20-25 minutes, getting them all into position ready for probably part 54, which will probably see the launch of the invasion. Or if you want part 53, I can have that launch of the invasion starting straight away into the Retii lands. So let me know if you're against me, just kind of fast forwarding to that point in the recordings as such. And yeah, if anyone's really, if there's a lot of people really opposed to skipping it as such, then I'll show it. But if not, part 53.
Our ancestors have spoken, and they have named you as truth.
They really want peace. No.
This ale is of little comfort to a dry throat when talking results in
They really, I think they can start seeing that, that I'm going to come for them and take them down. Just upgrade my War Maiden over here. Yeah, they can start seeing what's going to happen here. Faction destroyed. Oh, there we go. Garamantia are down now, so I can bring those agents up as well. It's always important not to forget my agents. Druidess. Hail to the mother. Hail, yeah. Public order. Yes, we want more public order from my lovely druid. She's doing well actually, and in fact, probably should have quite a boost from characters. Characters 7. Yeah, it's good.
Well met. What do you wish of me?
What do I wish of you? Not sure. Right, these two agents, how old are you chaps, in fact? One is 48, the other is 37, so you're actually quite spry agents, so I'm not going to want to leave you guys trapped over here. We're going to send you... Oh, you're not going to be able to go that far. We'll send you up here. Go, agents, go. Oh, as long as the Cappadocia stay my allies, then we are fine. In fact, let's have a quick look at that that system we have in place, such with them. Military alliance, I wonder, perhaps.
With anticipation of your noble and worthy work.
They're thinking about it. Oh.
Turn your mighty fist against this most
They want me to attack the Massagartai. I don't mind going to war with them, but I will go to war with them for military access. Not military access. Screw it. For a military alliance. Go to war against... No. I will go to war for a military... Okay. Military alliance. Now, who the hell am I at war with? They're way over there. Lol, they're going to be taken out so easily. That's none of my concern then. That's fine, but we now have a military alliance with the Cappadocia, which I'm quite happy with, because that should solidify our strength. They are very friendly with me, so I don't think we're going to have any problems with them, and they control all of this area, which really means that even if Spartan Athens have a go at me, I don't have to worry about the East reinforcing them. So once I control all this, then we are going to be in a very strong position. So, let's just see if we can get trade with these guys. I'm going to offer them...
Be welcome.
Like that once. Trade agreement and their demands, they want some payment. That's fine. We'll trade with you. We probably are going to kill you at some point in the future, but for now we will have trade to improve my economy. I'll be moving those guys up shortly. Just check this army that's still mustering all their troops yet, just the last few, and then we can be moving them up. But that's where I'm going to wrap up the part, guys. Although we are just going to quickly upgrade Camlodonum Game of Thrones style. And what to build here? What do we got? Chosen Sword. We could go for another one of these to build some more units, but I'm not too worried about that. We'll probably go for a commons and get a slave trader or something like that, so we can get ambushes. But for now I'm going to leave that. But yes, I'm going to wrap it up now, guys. So do let me know if you'd be really opposed for part 53 to actually start seeing all my armies already in place. I'll move them out of recording and such, just because that's all I've got to do now. I've just got to move my armies up. But yeah, if you really want to see me moving those armies up, then let me know in the comments. Let me know about Android and stuff like that as well, something completely different. And I will see you all again next time. Ciao for now.